Alrighty guys, Titan here. We just finished our regional and I am here with Brandon Bilecki. How's it going today, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going?
All right on. What did you place today, man?
Today we played the best control deck of the format, Labyrinth.
Oh, you played Labyrinth.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Hell yeah, bro. And what did you place today?
Today we got 4th place.
Nice.
There was 67 players, I believe. So,
nice.
4th place on an X11 record.
Hell yeah. What were your matchups today, bro?
Matchups were round 1, Dark World Danger, guy from my locals. It's always a precarious, like, Dizzy open card destruction million, combo thing where it's a brick.
Yes, yeah.
So,
yeah, does he hand loop, yeah.
Right, so it happened to, like, work out well. I beat him there. Round 2 was Snake Eyes, Kashtira, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Beat that one. I had some pretty spicy texture that beat him well.
Nice.
3rd round was Tenpai. It's just a slaughter fest for this deck. That's not even a question. I won't even waste my breath on Tenpai. It's such an easy matchup.
Yeah,
for this deck.
100%. Traps are busted. traps are busted.
Round 4 was against Brandon, and I tied.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Should have won that match, but we both misplayed. Game 2. I think my other matchups were another Branded. That was final round. I played a Trap Tricks player, and I played against a Drytron player who got top 8.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Ahmed was my only loss, and it was just a weird mishmash of weird combination of cards in my hand, weird combination of cards in his hand. And it just happened to work out weirdly. So
yeah, some of the games just turn out that way.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
exactly.
Just how it goes.
We're on a spicy control version of Labyrinth. So typical version of Labyrinth.
Okay. Well, I am excited to get into this spicy profile, man.
Definitely.
Let's see what we got cooking here.
Without further ado, so to start off with, we've got some interesting ratios. Indeed. So we've got 2 Ariana and 1 Ariane.
Gotcha. 2 green, 1 pink.
Yep. 2 Lady and 1 Lovely.
Okay.
So people typically play 3 of this, none of this. People probably play 1 and 1. My ratios are perfect. I love them. I've been bouncing back in between playing just 3 of the strictly 0, 1 and 1 type of thing, and I just feel like you need to have more than 1 copy of her so you can welcome her out late game. Especially if she gets banished or something weird. Even just hard opening her was just really great because you're able to access the coup clock combo a lot easier that way.
Yep.
And I felt like in this build particularly, you're much more coup clock combo is just very important in this build. So being able to access that very easily was clutch.
Yeah, and I actually agree with this ratio. I think this is the proper ratio for this. And
definitely.
Then this, honestly, I think this is flexible.
This is really good.
I think this is good. Yeah.
The gospel of this deck is to play 3 of this, right? But the idea is I don't want to open 3 Ariana. Also, her effect to also draw you a card when a monster doesn't feel by normal trap effect draws you into hand traps. And it's just absurd.
It's really good.
And most importantly, there's a spicy card to play in my side deck that goes into her, or that goes into it with her.
Yep.
And the fact that I made Baguska with this combo, this pitch something special summon, search big welcome, overlay these 2 for Baguska 3 times today.
Oh my god.
And it was game winning. It was absolutely absurd.
Oh, that's so good.
She is so good. She is so good. I caught her for my last regional top, and I just ended up having to put her back in. She's just so irreplaceable.
Wow.
So,
damn. She put in the work today.
She put in so much work, man. So yeah, I don't regret these ratios at all. I love these ratios.
Hell yeah.
We keep them that way for sure.
Hell yeah.
I'm on a weird ratio here. So we're not playing 3. We're not playing 0. We're not playing 3. We're just playing 1 of each.
Okay.
So the idea is that I want to access furniture because for obvious reasons they're good, like recursion and being able to consistently ditch a Lovely out of your hand to get a trap access is really good.
Yep.
And also being able to re-loop the coup clock, because some control builds we'll just play 0 of these and just play the coup clock.
Yep.
But there's no good way to loop it back, especially when you want to be able to do it later in the game. So I took a concession with playing these in that way, but also the fact that these just they're the once per turn effects, right? So I never want to open multiple of these, ever.
No.
I just want to open 1 of each.
Yep.
Take advantage of the once per turn effect, and that's it.
Yep.
Welcome being able to access all of them was really great too. So I just love these ratios. It's super consistent.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Honestly, makes sense to me.
The last bit of our monsters are 3 Nib, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Kashtira Fenrir.
Oh, okay.
So a little spice, yeah. So Fenrir is just standalone so strong.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The amount of times I just like summon him, my opponent's like, "Oh, what are you playing?"
Yeah. You don't even know,
like,
right?
And then like
everyone plays this card.
Exactly. And then like in a scenario where they would probably want, like against Snake Eyes mainly, right? Where you would summon this and they ideally should like pop it with Princess right away.
Yep.
They don't. They're like, I don't know what you're playing. Sure. And I'm like, okay, search with Fender, so I get my second one. And now I'm gonna like just try and like bait all your interruptions out. And I can also overlay on Typhon on top of this as well.
Yep.
So like Fender is just single-handedly so strong for so many different reasons.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can just summon him and then just like back him up with back row makes him so strong.
It's
in this
really,
deck, in my
really
opinion.
good.
I've played him like ever since I've started playing Labyrinth. It's just so good. Ash is pretty self-explanatory, and Nib is like just so impactful. The fact that you can like loop him with Big Welcome as well just makes him that much better.
Yep.
The combo where you can nib and then chain the furniture pitch as well is like absurd.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Like you're not leaving them with a token.
No, you tribute the whole board, they get nothing.
Like
you get nothing, so it leaves your board open for Fenrir. Like it's so good. It's so good.
Nib, and again, like I played with these ratios. Like in my last Calgary Regional 2 months ago, I was playing this like similar ratio, and I was like, okay, let's cut Nibiru because like maybe it's not that great, right? Snake Eyes puts up the field spell, and like you nib them, they bring it out, but I'm like, it just ended up still being so good.
Oh, 100%.
Where it's still so impactful to the point where you're screwing up their end board, you're screwing up their plays like Snake Eyes again.
Yep.
The only deck that this like is really contends with, right? Every other deck is usually like favorable for you.
Yeah.
Playing Labyrinth, where Snake Eyes is really the one you got to have to worry about, right?
Yeah,
so, anyways, Nib was just like so strong. So I really appreciated this lineup, and I wouldn't change it at all.
No, I wouldn't either.
I really liked it. So that's 18 monsters in the main deck. Not a single change. On spell cards, we're playing 3-pot in the Lab.
Oh, okay.
So
nice,
again, we're all about consistency in this build. We're taking advantage of once per turn effects.
Yep.
We're not drawing multiples of the same cards that would conflict if they were, drawn in multiples. And we're digging to Floodgates, and we're digging to fun stuff with this. So pot is like I swear by this card. Like I'm not playing.
Oh yeah,
Prosperity.
I love Prosperity.
I'm not playing Extravagance. I'm playing this card. Even some builds just are opting to like play 0 spells. Right?
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I don't know.
No one's ashing this. No one cares about this. It's just simply consistency piece.
Right.
It's so strong. It's so consistent.
It's
and
just so good.
It was irreplaceable. Like, I wouldn't drop
it fixes hands. Like it's
precisely.
It's too good.
Gets you to your missing piece, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Onto the traps.
Okay.
We're playing pretty standard trap lineup. People cut this to 2. Obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say some people are playing like maybe 2, some even 1, even like it's crazy.
Again,
this one makes sense. But
max, of course, this one you have to like. This is
100%.
Like we're not even gonna talk about that.
No.
But we're playing maximum consistency. I want to open both of these. I have full combo this way.
Yep.
I go into this brings out the Silver Lady, and then this activates. We chain the Silver Lady, we bring out Coup Clock, we guarantee get the Coup Clock back to hand, and then access to any trap card in the deck.
Yep.
So opening both of these is just like super paramount, and again, being able to just welcome to like any of your 8 targets you have for it in the deck, being able to take advantage of the furniture pieces as well, it's just so strong.
Oh, it's it's really good.
I really like this. I will side out one when I go game 2 and 3.
Yeah, I feel like the 1 would be a pretty easy side out.
It's one of the first things to come out. Like these 2 were like almost always the first things to come out. Right?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, they just really, I love this ratio. I love the max consistency. That's what it's all about. It's Toolbox Lab. It's max consistency.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I love it.
Next, we're on to Floodgates, main deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good old Floodgates.
Good old Floodgates. The idea behind this deck is basically like we're potting into consistent boards of skill drain and or rivalry, and then like big girl.
yeah literally
And it's like this is just MVP. Like there's just not much to say about this. It's just MVP.
It's skill drain.
It's so good. It's so good. There's no real good answer to it until the games 2 and 3 where they're deciding in the Cosmics and the Harpies and the Lightning Storms.
100%.
Absolutely irreplaceable. I loved it. I would not change a single thing about it. We're playing 3 Daruma.
Oh my god, this card is just so goated, honestly.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I was on 2 for a while, and I'm like, it's so good.
It's just too good. Like, just hey, if you see it in your hand, right,
literally,
all the better, right?
I'm not a sad guy if I draw this, right? Like against Snake Eyes, where they're building, doing the build board combo, right? Yep. Where I'm just literally able to draw this, set it, pass your move. Okay, before you do anything, flip. wipe your whole board, and now we're back to ground zero.
Yep,
And
exactly.
except now I've got back row to back up and control you out of the game.
Yep, exactly.
So it was super impactful. I was glad I bumped it up to 3. I do side one out on some occasions, but it's not one of the first cards to come out. Like it's really just that good. Like Daruma's the best trap.
Oh,
card
it's
in the
insane.
game,
Yeah,
for sure.
Daruma's
There's no doubt about
insane.
it. Lastly, we're on the individual trap cards. So we're on 1 IDP and 1 punishment. Like people play around with like different ratios and stuff. These are just like preferential cards.
Yeah.
I just love both of them. They're both like good spot removal. This is like super unexpected. Like
Yeah, a lot of people don't expect the Ice Dragon's Prison anymore.
Who the hell plays that, right? And it's just it's so good to for a myriad of reasons.
Yeah.
Also, Bystials interact really well with this as well because you're able to like against the Snake Eye matchup, summon a Bystial where you're hitting the Diabellstar Celine combo, or you're hitting like the IP Masquerade before they bring it back.
Yep.
In the spell and trap zone, and then so you have the Bystial on board, and then you flip this up at like sometime later, and you're able to banish the Bystial and the Flamberge because they're both dragons.
Yes,
and
that's right.
You also get the card out of your opponent's graveyard to play with essentially.
Yes, yeah.
So it's really really cool. I love it. I love
That's
that
spice.
rating.
I like it.
Yeah. And punishment, people are playing a lot more of this rate because it just like you basically get toolbox out the extra deck with it.
Yep.
It triggers obviously both these trigger like the effects of your Labyrinth stuff anyways, right?
Yes,
so
of
that's
course.
like the main stuff to play.
Yep.
One D-Barrier in the main, pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Like it's just
That card, that card just put in a lot of work.
Yeah, it
tonight.
certainly did, man.
it definitely did.
Tenpai, voiceless.
Yep.
The list goes on. It's so good.
It's really good.
My particular like text that sets my deck apart are these two.
Oh, the terror. Okay.
So we're playing terrors. Like this is pretty popular.
So yeah,
right?
this one, that one
pretty
makes
standard.
sense, but the other one
This
that you got
what
there,
the heck?
of the Afterroot.
Of the Afterroot. So the effect is essentially special summon 1 monster from opponent's grave to their field, banish 1 monster from their field, and then return 1 of their banished monsters back to the graveyard. So in theory, it accomplishes nothing. It literally just loops in a big circle background to the graveyard.
Yeah.
However, it counts as leaving the field by normal trap effect.
Yes.
It
okay.
outs the Flamberge very cleanly because you can special summon something from the grave, banish the Flamberge, and return the Flamberge back to graveyard. So it does not trigger the Flamberge. It also
That
you
is
can.
really spicy.
It's cool,
actually.
huh?
That's
And you
cool.
can also gimmick puppet lock the branded player.
Oh my goodness,
Because
that's hilarious.
It special summons the gimmick puppet to
That's
their field.
hilarious.
And it doesn't. You don't need to activate the gimmick puppet as long as it was summoned.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
And the last cool bit about this as well is why do I even play these two together? Is because Ku Klux is level 1. So this has a second line of text, right? If it's in the graveyard and you have a level 1 monster in the grave, you banish this, you shuffle a level 1 back from your deck, or from the graveyard back to the deck, and you get to summon, or you get to set a terror's trap right from your deck.
Got you. So it just brings this guy.
It literally
out.
gets a free overroot from the deck onto the field, and
I love it. That's hella spice.
They're just super synergistic. I love it.
That's super spicy.
I love
like
it. So
it.
I really, really like these. Again, just being so versatile for like just so many different reasons.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. That's super
So
spice.
good.
Love that.
So good.
Love that.
That's the main deck. It's a clean 40.
Hell yeah.
Clean 40.
Yep, clean 40.
On to the extra deck. So I guess we'll just go like over the obvious ones. We're playing Chaos Angel.
Yep.
We're playing 1 Typhon. The second did come up against Brandon today. So like, will I play second in future? I'm gonna seriously consider it. But 1 is like obvious, you have to play it, right?
Yeah.
We're also playing these. Ding's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, Ding is self-explanatory. Yep. Baguska.
Baguska's
is always
man.
Baguska.
I think you saw in my last matchup, right, against like Brandon.
Yes, I did see that.
I went Arion combo. Arion, summon Ariana, get my plus, and then overlay for this, and like, okay, you cited all your effect negations. You're playing Labyrinth. So
exactly.
why would you keep Imperm and Droplet against
Exactly. So what are you doing against the Baguska without those
If
cards?
you got the Lightning Storm or the Harpies, that's fine. You still have this guy.
Yep, 100%.
So that's that. Lynx, we're playing some Charmers. I was playing like Almirage before to kind of make this, but I ended up dropping Almirage. She still comes up because I'm playing the Ash.
Yep.
So there's sometimes where like you like normal summon the Ash with like maybe a lady you summoned before or a Fenrir, and you're able just to start like looping in and stealing the princess out of the graveyard.
Yep.
Or the Grunix or the Raging Phoenix. So she's like probably worth it to play, right? So we're playing those. We're also playing the obvious SP. We're playing this guy.
Anima, yep.
You have to. We're playing Muckracker. She's like
Muckracker makes
absolute
sense.
staple. You have to.
Oh yeah, Muckracker's insane.
You have to, right? Contributes like to OTK. You're able to like summon back the lady in attack position where you normally wouldn't. So very, very strong that way. Next we're playing these things.
Okay.
So super poly targets.
Super poly stuff, yeah.
For sure, slash this. This is the punishment target. Like, these are, I guess, punishment targets as well.
Yes, and then same with the Bucephalus
These are
as well.
punishment targets as well, absolutely.
As well, yep.
So this guy bridges into both of these.
Yeah, I like the Chimera. That one's spicy
so,
too.
yeah, and like the other guy that topped playing Labyrinth played this package as well.
Yep.
This was Paramount, and this won me a match where I was basically grinding to my last card.
Yep.
But he forgot that I dumped this earlier in the game.
Oh no! Oh,
so it was like end phase, banish, special summon Ariana back, search big welcome, and I'm right back into the game, off to the races.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was not nice. It was
just
not
bullying
nice.
at that point.
So yeah, punishment targets slash super poly targets basically.
Hell yeah.
15 in there, and then onto the side deck.
Yep, on it. Let's see that spicy side.
Okay, side deck, Spice here, we're playing, probably of no surprise, right?
Okay,
They're
yep,
super
yep,
synergistic.
yep.
They're obviously very good in this format for various reasons.
Pistols are always good.
Pistols are very good. You can abuse them, particularly in this deck with the big welcome loop,
Yep.
so it gets like just actionable, like infinite advantage. It's very good that way.
Yep.
That's good. We're playing
Very good against Voiceless as well.
La Spice.
Oh, the
Spice.
Oh my god. We got some barrier statues coming back, guys. We got some barrier statues coming back.
You know what's really quirky is that she can summon this from the deck.
Oh my goodness.
So, guess what? We're going summon this, pitch, special summon defense, and yeah, set 3.
Have fun.
Set 3, go ahead. And if you're going to summon Diabell Star or something like that, that's fine, because we actually have a way where we can dodge interruption. We can, like, through Big Welcome, or usually it's Big Welcome, where you're bouncing this back either with the graveyard effect or the actual effect, and then you're triggering her effect to draw one, and then just drop it right back on the field with her effect.
That's crazy.
So it ends up being pretty strong.
Wow.
Pretty strong. This outright won me a couple of games.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
It's pretty strong. It's pretty filthy. Next we're on Super Poly and Harpies.
Yep.
Harpies is Harpies, you gotta play it.
Yeah. 100%.
Super Poly, your
also,
opponent can't respond to it.
Yeah, it's just Super Poly be Super Poly.
You guys saw the targets in the extra deck. Like, there's just a myriad of stuff you can go into, and being able to push for game and stuff, it just ends up being like very strong. So
yep.
We ended up playing this again. That was very good. Last minute tech spice inclusion.
Oh, yes, I actually was playing this as well.
So, Necro Valley is an absurd card.
It is ridiculous in this format right now.
If we weren't already playing absurd floodgates like Rivalry and Skill Drain and like Baguska, like, let's just throw this on top.
Yeah,
right?
honestly.
Oh, and guess what? We can access it with a Coup Clock combo.
Oh my god, yeah, good old metaverse.
So, you know, it's so strong. Like this again, like I played against Snack Guy's Casheteria at like round 2, and this and Skill Drain was a wrap.
Oh yeah, honestly.
It was a simple wrap.
It's a simple wrap.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing.
There was really not much you could do. So,
no, not at all.
Necro Valley, I wouldn't cut it. Like,
no.
It's just, it gets to a point where like, if I'm just literally like sitting on Necro Valley and I'm like, using Welcome to summon big girls, I'm winning.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hard to come back from that, right?
Yeah.
Shutting off Flamberge. Because like Snake Eyes, their game plan once you set up Floodgates is them for like to basically contend with your guys with Flamberge and start like looping back, right?
Yep.
But you're not doing that. Not under Necro Valley.
No, not under Necro Valley. Not doing none of that.
We're playing 3 Judgment.
Also makes sense.
Makes sense, right? But
Judgment is
it's just particularly impactful. Like, it's so good. Like, it stopped a Draco Sack summon where he's trying to out my Skill Drain. It stopped like
hits any power spell that you would have.
Hits any power spell.
Yeah.
It's so strong. Like, if you're not playing 3 Judgment now, like, you kind of have to.
Yeah, I agree.
You kind of have to.
I agree, 100%.
So strong. We're playing second D barrier.
Yep, of course.
You know, pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Makes sense, right?
More consistency for it.
Right. I love to hard draw it. I'll hard draw that all day.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then we're playing 2 viruses.
Ah, the viruses cards. I was wondering where these were. I was like, they gotta be somewhere around here.
It wouldn't be Labyrinth without virus,
no,
right?
without some sort of virus. Yeah.
So everyone knows how broken Eradicator is, right? Like, even if it's like not the best card of the format, it's still very good. It's still very good, right? And Cash Tier and like weird stuff. Runic Stun, Flunder, weird stuff. And then Full Force happens to like hit everything, right?
Yep.
It happens to all the Snake Eye stuff. It hits all the Tempai stuff. It hits like branded garbage. It's very strong. It's very strong. And what's cool about it as well is Ariana, the searcher of the deck, she fulfills the condition. She's 2100 defense.
Yes, that is correct.
So
yep.
It's super synergistic.
That's pretty good.
The idea against Snake Eyes, because again, like, I'm only going to talk about Snake Eyes because it's like the most like bothersome matchup, I would say. They'll summon Ash, they'll reveal Poplar, and they just change Full Force there.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah. Can you do anything else? No. All right.
That's crazy. This card punishes me every single time. I hate
it's
that
just
card.
not strong.
It's
right?
just so good. It's so good.
We ended up going X1-1 today. 4th place. I wouldn't change a thing about the deck. It just worked as a charm. So.
Hey man, I super appreciate the profile,
Of course,
man.
Anytime.
Yeah, any shout outs you want to give before we end?
Shout out to the Calgary crew, man. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We're out here, you know, group chat, all the guys in locals, all the guys that test and support one another, and Theorycraft, and you know, just are just there to support one another. We have an awesome community.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
It, man.
thanks again for the profile, man.
Thanks, man.
I'm sure we'll probably see you back on the channel, my guy.
Yeah. Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, Titan signing out.